Hello, it's Jemma here. It's Thursday again, and we're here to talk about AI. And we're going to actually show you how to create some prompts and work out a workflow for some content for your website and for your social posts. Now, if you weren't here to understand what AI is all about and what generative AI is, you can check out the first two videos in the replays. But basically, AI is using humans to human input to make robotic output. That's basically artificial intelligence. Now, there's been a big discussion of whether robots will take over us, and will we lose jobs? Do we become so efficient that we become jobless? We don't need ourselves anymore. I don't think we're at that point yet. We still have a ways to go. It's called generative AI because it is us humans who are asking AI what to do and what outcome we are looking for. And without us, it doesn't really know what to do or whatever, right? So basically, it's still human contact, human implementation. And so, don't worry about that for now. Instead, just know that if you don't learn some AI, some ChatGPT or Canva or any of the like video AIs, design AIs, or whatever it is that you need for your particular industry, if you don't learn something about it and how to use it, you're going to lose your job from people who have learned it or who have gone through the trouble of furthering their professional development, because it is the future. It's only going to get faster, quicker, more complex, and maybe even more simpler, to the point where you just push a button. Who knows, right? What I want to show you today, though, is how we can still keep our creativity, because we are the ones who are creating the prompts, which is instructions that we give the tool, and hoping for the outcome that we are, looking for in our heads. And so this process is called prompt engineering. And there are masters out there who spend their whole days just working on prompts and fine-tuning them and making them better and better until they get the results that they want in the most quickest and efficient manner as possible. So enough talk. Let's share the screen, and I'm going to take you over to ChatGPT, which is one of the OpenAI. Frozen here. Let's try and, okay, there we go. Which is one of the OpenAI tools. OpenAI was the first public tool to go live. And I'm actually only going to be using the free version to show you, because there's no sense me showing you something on a paid version if you don't have the paid version. And then the other thing, I just want to show you that there are also other websites, like I was saying. So let me just open up my chat so I can see how many people here use it currently. If you could type in how many, that would be great. And I'm also going to type in openai.com/ChatGPT will get you to OpenAI, and then there's Perplexity, and I'll explain that one. It's canva.com, and there's clone.com. You can find the AI there. Okay. And so let's get to it. I'm gonna get out of this screen and bring up my ChatGPT. Okay. So here I'm going to, this is a screen first. I'm just going to show you. I'm using the Legacy 4. I am a paid member, but I'm just using the basic one right now. And here are some things that you probably won't see because if you're not a paid member, you can't create your own bots and or explore other GPT bots. And here you can see my past history of works that I've done for myself and for my clients. So today, what I wanted to do was, first of all, I want to be able to choose some topic ideas for a particular industry. And then based on that topic, I want to create a blog content brief outline. And then I want to also include the top keyword phrases. And then I want them to, I shall probably do that before the outline. And then after the outline, what I usually do is I would take that information and I would write my own blog based on the guidance of that outline. Then, because my writing is not that great, I put it back into ChatGPT and ask it to clean it up, fix the English grammar and all that, and ensure that there's no plagiarism, make sure that if I've taken any quotes that I've cited it, and do all the proper things that I need to have a final blog written. And then our last step would be take what we call repurpose. It's not last step, but the next step that I would like to do is repurpose. And repurposing means that you already have an article, and you're assuming that this article did really well. And you take that article and then you can split it up into various media assets. So you could create social posts for LinkedIn, for Instagram Reels, for Facebook posts. You could do Google My Business posts. So there's all sorts of smaller pieces of assets that you can then spread out in your content library so that you can then present it to your viewers or your readers and be able to generate interest. And hopefully the information that you're providing them is giving them value so that you can then have a call to action and get them engaged with creating a relationship with you. Okay, so I'm going to start right now by, I've already written up this, it's a very long prompt, but I'm going to read it through for you. So it's important to establish the identity of who ChatGPT is. So I'm saying to it, as an expert content researcher, analyze the most popular and trending articles. And then if you're going to keep this as your own particular industry, you put in your own industry. So I put in the small business startups for women over 45, leaving corporate employment over the past month. Identify 5 to 10 hot topics that are generating significant engagement and discussion. For each topic, provide a brief summary of the key points, explain why it's trending and resonating with the audience, suggest 2 to 3 unique angles or perspectives to approach the topic, list any relevant statistics, data points, or expert quotes, that could support content on this topic, and additionally highlight any emerging trends or patterns you notice. Then I want to conclude with recommendations on which 2 to 3 topics and have the most potential for creating and engaging shareable content for the small business startups. Now, I'm also given a few more instructions, and now I also put in the tone that I wanted, and I just said represent Arlene Dickinson from Shark Tank. She's kind, she's empathetic, engaging, exciting, curious, detailed, and she's a fiery, um, what do you call them? Venture capitalist, 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 capital. Thank you. Okay, spelling. Okay, so I gotta hit enter, and this has got quite a bit to read through. And so let's see what they're doing. They're searching. Now, ChatGPT 4, I'm not sure if they actually can get the latest information. Here it says it searched 5 sites. Let me just see. So these are the sites that it actually searched. So that's interesting. So here's some of the analysis. Summary: rising entrepreneurial trends among women over 45. Summary: a significant rise in the number of women, what's trending, the unique angles, the financial motivation and challenges is number 2. Impact of entrepreneurship on personal and community well-being. It's quite interesting because this is a big jump to pivot between corporate life and entrepreneurship. So these are the 2 that they're recommending. So this is good. Okay. Okay, so let me just see here. So these topics not only attract interest due to their relevance, but also provide rich narratives for deep explorations and inspiration, making them excellent choices for content that aims to empower and inform potential women entrepreneurs over 45. So you can see not only does it give me the answer, but it gives me the analysis of why, which is really helpful. So when you're writing a blog, a lot of times you're just like looking at a blank screen and trying to figure out, well, what should I write about? What is it that my readers want to read about? And so this kind of research is so important at the beginning to ensure that you're getting the information that you want. Now, say for example, it says it's giving me information from the US. If I wanted only Canadian data, I have to put that information at the top here. And, you know, if I want it, like startup is very broad. You know, I didn't give it a particular industry. I could say, you know, financial industry, health and wellness industry, arts and crafts, whatever. So, you know, there are a few things here I've been too vague about. And I might, you know, not right now, but for the sake of time and whatnot, I might, you know, go back and make those changes, things that I now realize I'm missing, or I could ask it to drill down a little bit. So right now I'm going to say, I'm going to give them some praise and say this information is really wonderful. Could you now please write out a blog not a blog outline, a blog oh, I just used this word so many times today. Article brief. Recommended. Okay. The information, could you now please write? Could you please write? Oh, an article brief. Okay. I would like intro. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave it open so I can see what they give me. Okay, blog article brief. Let's give me the title, the objective, who the target audience is, key points to cover, community impact, challenge and overcoming barriers. Wow, this is great. Gave me call to action, to give me visuals and supplementary content. Oh, it did give me the keywords. Perfect. All right. So, I mean, I don't know if any of you have written an article brief in 2 seconds, but I think this is amazing. I mean, come on, this is an applause to be. Okay, so I would then take this information and understanding what it's going to cover, I can expand on this using my own words. And once I finish this blog article, I would then put it back into ChatGPT and then ask it to clean up my English grammar, rewrite if necessary, rephrase, add things that I might have missed, and ensure that I use the keyword phrases in the right places. So now I'm going to, for the purposes of this example, rather than myself writing it out and then putting it in, I'm going to just ask ChatGPT. But I don't recommend that you do that and just then plug it back into your blogs. It's best that you write it in your tone, your human, you know, influences and what not in the article, rather than being very logical and technical. So, but let me see what we can come up with here. Okay, let's write out a very humanistic article with the above content, keeping in mind the emotional turmoil that women, midlife women, who may have families to care for, having to make a huge jump or pivot in their career. consider how this article, oops, consider how this article can be a great resource and support. Okay, so right between 1200 to 1400. Okay. Include, what was the call to action? Let's do this one. Well, we don't have any links. Let's just do this one. Okay, so now it's going to write the blog for me. And the reason I'm going through this is so that we can move forward to the next steps that I want. But again, just look at how quickly it's writing this out. And so it's giving me an intro, and then the call to entrepreneurship. That's interesting word, the call. Some benefits here: autonomy, financial independence, enhancing personal well-being. So it's a very positive, inspiring. So overcoming barriers. So it's being realistic. And then it's got a conclusion, the actual transformation process of going from corporate to, and then it has a call to action. Are you a woman? Is that a question? And then if you have, then let's continue this conversation in the comments. And I might say that so that we know that we want to share, get some input, some engagement. Okay. Okay, I'll just say wonderful. Now I need you to consider a strategy for social media and further blogging. Oh, let's say further lead generation. Tactics. What would you recommend for the first? What would you recommend for repurposing this particular article? So let's ask him that first, and then see what I say he, but could be a she. See what it says, and we'll go from there. So what it's saying is divide the article into smaller bite-sized posts that highlight key points, like personal well-being, community impact, overcoming barriers, and social entrepreneurship. Amazing. Those are all the main topic points. We could take quote graphics, pull inspiring quotes, okay, storytelling videos. So it's really uh, quickly has given us a call, like implementation. What shall I do next? If you're wondering, so it's telling me break down the article, quotes and graphics, storytelling videos. And as far as interactive content, you can do Q&As, you can do webinars, workshops. As for lead magnets, it's telling you can do a downloadable guide, an email course, engagement campaigns, SEO and blogging. So you can continue with more blogging. You can do collaborations, tracking and analytics. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's start with providing us with 7 social media topics that I can then expand upon for each. Oh, value or pain statement, and then to action. Engaging, interactive, inspiring, a do something no one else has tried. Let's put that to him or her. All right. All right. So I'm actually asking for 7 topic ideas. And then I did it this way. There's so many ways to do this. You could do it like themed, like I have done here. So Monday motivation, share your why. Tuesday tip, one thing to change your week. Um, Wellness Wednesdays, Throwback Thursdays, Feature Fridays, Social Saturdays, Sunday Stories. Wow, I like that. That's amazing. Okay, so it's giving you a sample of each of those. So now again, you can write out your own, or if you don't have the time, you could say, okay, this is the kind of, like highlight this and put it back in to the message chat and say, this is the kind of social posts that I would like you to do. Create, so there's 4 weeks, say, in a month. So create 4 of them, or say you want to do the whole 52 weeks, you could do that. But I mean, it's not good to go too far ahead because you want to maybe um, you know um, mix it up a bit, bring some personal stuff in, bring some statistics in. You want to make it a little bit, um, you know you don't want it cookie cutter. Yeah, that's the word. You want to make it human contact, human driven. um, you don't want to forget the human part in the whole process. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm really glad that I was able to show this, and And you know, the best way to become a good prompt engineer. Oh, let me just stop my share. The best way to become a good prompt engineer is to just keep practicing. Just keep on refining and making your prompts better and better. The more detailed you are, the better it is. The less detailed you are, the more vague it will be. Your outcome will be more vague. And you'll get frustrated saying, oh, you know, I could have written this myself. But if you're really trying to write top-notch material for your target audience, then make an effort and practice, practice, practice. Thank you, and we'll see you all again next week.